Howard University is a private, federally chartered, historically black university in Washington, D.C., where students and staff stand for the mission of truth and service through the pursuit of social justice. In fact, Howard is dedicating this year's homecoming to the idea of advocacy. Their goal is to demonstrate the different ways the community can engage, such as your voice, your dollars, and your vote. Howard University's football team has made it clear that the team is registered and fully committed to having their voices heard in this year's election. They are also encouraging other sports teams to do the same.
So that was like the head coach kind of put it out there. Then each position coach, so each position is like 10 to 15 guys or whatever, they would do like check in, and like they sent out the links making sure everybody was registered to vote, and you just had to let your coach know when you were registered and they would okay you.
Head coach Larry Scott was hired in February, just weeks before the coronavirus pandemic hit, shutting down all universities and sports. This did not give him much time to connect with his new team in person, but that hasn't stopped him from teaching his players important lessons. Scott doesn't want to only teach them how to be football players, he also wants to teach them how to be men.
Coaches that are going to develop you into the player that you want to become, not only but before, even not even just the player, but the man that you want to become. And I think when you put that all together into one pot, it brews something really special. It kind of brings together the perfect storm, so to speak, of greatness, especially in the environment that we're living in right now in this country, where things are changing so very fast, and all the social unrest and different things that are going on in this country. Howard gives you that faith.
Howard football is definitely brewing up something special. Before COVID struck, they would spend the day before a game visiting an elementary or middle school to speak, read, and play with kids. If the game that week was away, they would reach out to schools in the city their game was being played at and find a school to volunteer at there. And if it was a home game, they would go to local schools in Washington, D.C. They spent their time reading children's books, playing games in gym class, giving motivational speeches, and helping them with their homework. Not only did the kids really enjoy this experience, but the players also cherished these moments.
I mean, the type of books we were reading were definitely for their age, but you could tell they like had a lot of fun. You know, just hearing like somebody older in a position they might want to be in one day, hearing them read to them and stuff. You could tell they enjoyed it.
They hope to continue this tradition once the season starts and COVID calms down. Their season is expected to start in January with a shortened schedule. But for now, they will continue to meet on Zoom. For Cronkite Sports, I'm Winter Roberts.